Hey lacrosse players, this is Coach Jeff and we're going to take a look at the 2-3-1 offense. This is one of our primary sets and this will be a brief review so that when you hit the field, you'll know what you're supposed to do. So this is primarily for the middies and attack. If you play defense, you're going to see this from the other teams, so it's good to know what's going on. So the primary set is you got your 3 middies in a triangle and your 3 attack in triangle. And every one of those spots can move around and rotate. So you're not just going to be the, say like the crease attackman. You're going to be one of the 3 attackmen. You might end up in a wing. You might end up at X. So I want you to remember that any one of these positions is kind of interchangeable. So as we look at the setup, you've got one triangle of midfielders and you have one triangle of attack. And the basic concept, it's just like an open offense in that you can move the ball around the outside using your V cuts, just like you do with an open set. So you can pass the ball around, and everyone is using their V cuts to get open. So they're going to cut to the middle, then they're going to bounce to the outside. I want you to notice that the midi in the middle, which is what we call the hot tub, so the hot tub midi is always kind of going to mirror the ball. He's going to move to the opposite side of the ball. And that's going to give a little bit of extra space to the ball carrier if he wants to dodge. All right, this makes sense so far. So there are kind of some basic rules for this. Number 1 is that we always want to be balanced. So each triangle is going to move together. That's one of the key concepts. So if one of the middies has the ball and he dodges, everyone is going to move and rotate so that we end up in pretty much the same formation that we started in. You can kind of see it, and it kind of makes sense. Everyone is going to rotate together. The next rule I'm going to talk about is what do we do when somebody dodges? It's easy. Both triangles are going to rotate. So here you can see the midi dodging with the ball, and then the attack are also going to rotate. And after the shot on goal, everyone is going to be in a triangle again. We can do the same thing if the wing attack dodges. Again, the middies are going to rotate and the attack rotate. And the attackman shoots and scores. And we end up in 2 triangles again. When the ball is at X and the attackman wants to dodge, we're still going to rotate. We're going to rotate in the direction that the guy with the ball dodges. So in this case, when the attackman goes to his right, the wing attackman on his side is going to push across the middle. The other wing attackman is going to fill. So these are 2 key terms that you're going to hear me yelling a lot, either push or fill. When the ball is coming towards you, you really have 2 choices. You can either set a pick or you can push and get out of the way. When you're pushing and getting out of the way, I don't want you to be a robot. I want you moving but still looking for a pass, because a lot of times you're going to be wide open, especially when the ball is at X and that attackman drives, because the whole defense is going to slide towards him and he can make an easy pass over their head and you're going to get a goal. So remember that we always rotate in the direction that the dodge is coming, and if the ball is coming towards you, you can either push or pick. So remember, it doesn't matter where the ball is. We're always going to be in our triangles, and if the guy with the ball is going to drive, the guy that's kind of in his way, he's got 2 choices. He can push or he can pick. When he pushes, he's clearing out a path so that that midi has a nice alley. When the ball's up top like this, there's also going to be a wing attackman that's going to be pushing through to the opposite side. So he's going to pull a defender with him. So once again, I don't want you to be a robot. I want you pushing, but I want you looking for the ball. It's a great time to do a draw and dump. The last concept that I want you to think about is dodge, pass, pass. So we're always going to try to dodge either from the wing or at X or up top. And when we dodge, we're going to push out of the way. The triangles are rotating. And the defense is going to get confused. And what does the defense do when they're confused? everybody runs towards the guy with the ball. And when that happens, it makes a great opportunity to find the wide open kid. So we want to dodge, see what the defense is doing. If they're sliding, we immediately want to make 2 quick passes. And the second guy to catch the ball is going to be wide open. So in this situation, we're going to dodge up top. The midi in the hot tub is going to push out of the way. The other high midi is going to fill. And as the defense slides to the dodger, he's going to roll away from pressure and immediately make a pass, followed by another pass, and that guy's got the wide open shot. If we have the ball in the wing, it's still the same thing. He's going to drive, nothing's there. He immediately swings it to X into the opposite wing, and that kid's probably wide open. From this wing, he dodges, there's nothing there. So we immediately swing it with 2 quick passes, and now we're on the backside of the defense. Bam! There's your goal. Okay, that's it. Let's do a real quick review. There are always 2 triangles. You got 3 middies and 3 attack. We always want to rotate as a triangle. If the ball is carried towards you, we're either going to push out of the way or we're going to pick. And then the third person is always going to fill. And when you dodge, I want you to look for the draw and dump or circle away from pressure, and then we pass and then another pass. So it's a dodge, pass, pass. So those are the key concepts of the 2-3-1 offense. I look forward to seeing you guys at our first practice. That's it from Coach Jeff.